Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Grace from Queens. I did hear a few applause from Queens. It's so great to be here with all of you, and I really want to thank Wendy and her team for their leadership. Wendy acts like I had the choice to say no to her. I love Wendy's compassion and her persistence, and if you just look at the room today, this is my first time at one of her larger Women's Entrepreneurship Day events. You can see that she has done what is often talked about but not easy to do, bringing together so many women leaders, women entrepreneurs, people trying to help support our women entrepreneurs, putting all of you in one room on a Friday afternoon, much less, and helping us learn from each other and support each other. And that's something that is often talked about, but not many people can actually get it done. So thank you so much, Wendy. It's such an amazing opportunity to bring together so many incredible women who make such impactful contributions across a variety of industries and the lives of women generally to discuss how we can come together to make a world that works for us. Women are leaders, innovators, entrepreneurs that drive economic expansion and advance communities around the world. Women are often always working, but not having enough opportunities to network with each other. Between 2018 and 19, U.S. women of all backgrounds started an average of over 1,800 new businesses per day, representing 42% of all businesses. Yeah. Before the pandemic, 5.4 million businesses were owned by women of color, and 99% of women-owned businesses were small businesses. I applaud these women entrepreneurs and their undeniable impact. I grew up as a daughter of small business owners. My parents worked in a restaurant for most of my childhood and later on owned their own restaurant, owned their own small business. My very first committee when I started out in politics and government was, by choice, the Small Business Committee. In Congress, we're working to lead efforts to help women succeed and ensure that they have the resources to grow their businesses. Last year, I introduced a bill called the Interagency Committee on Women's Business Enterprise Act. This is, every agency brags about their resources available to help women entrepreneurs, but they don't always communicate and work with each other. So this bill would reestablish something that used to exist, the Interagency Committee, just to help women entrepreneurs. And it helps coordinate national resources to help our women-owned businesses specifically to grow and succeed. If revived, this committee would assess how federal agencies support, expand, and strengthen resources and programs for women-owned businesses, making sure that the federal government is communicating effectively with each other and actually getting the resources that do exist out the door straight to our women entrepreneurs. So my bill, which is bipartisan, would make sure that women entrepreneurs can access the critical government resources they need to help them start, grow, and sustain their businesses. I'm really excited as I represent a district in Queens, New York. I'm a little biased. I think it's the best district in the country. But I do have to brag in the last few years some of the efforts that we've created and expanded to help small business owners. One of them is we opened up a new small business development center. It's basically a small business help center where people can go free of charge, whether you're looking to expand or start your own business. It's housed on the campus of Queens College, one of our greatest CUNY schools. Free of charge, city, state, and federal levels of government in one space in multiple languages helping our small business owners. We also recently launched a very new business school. It's the first time ever we have a business school at Queens College. So those two entities, also in conjunction with an already existing tech incubator, I hope will really help Queens and our city become an even stronger resource to help our women entrepreneurs. But COVID has really been hard for many people, especially women and especially moms. Moms throughout America need help, especially moms of color. They have been pushed to the brink of economic, social, and emotional collapse due to the pandemic. Moms were always fighting an uphill battle against gender norms and racial and gender pay equity. And like so many other issues, the pandemic has only exacerbated existing injustices and inequalities. The unprecedented burdens of childcare, work, remote learning, on top of the social isolation, have strained the mental and emotional health of moms everywhere. As a mom of two tween boys, this issue is especially personal to me. Moms everywhere are saying something must give before something ultimately breaks. In Congress, I worked with my friend Reshma Saujani of Girls Who Code to introduce the Marshall Plan for Moms, a bold and sweeping initiative that seeks to revitalize and restore moms in the workforce. This measure is a call to action for transformative investments here in the United States, long overdue, to help moms who've been severely impacted by the pandemic. Women make up the majority of the population in this country. We and all of you are essential to the future of this country. Even if I don't represent you in Queens, New York, please don't hesitate to reach out if I can be a resource. And if you're ever in Washington, D.C., please don't hesitate to give us a call. Thank you and enjoy today.